I found this while geocaching in a cemetery. The doll was wrapped in the paper, which was wrapped in the cloth cross and bound with twine. The paper was torn in several spots and had odd writing on it that I couldn't decipher. Overall, very creepy. Any idea what it could be? Based on what I can make out of the written note, this is called an amare entierro, a burial binding. Not sure if it's tied up to Santeria or some other magic-based religion. I'm not knowledgeable about these practices. I only know an entierro is used to curse a person and consists in making a doll representing that person with the damage you want to inflict upon them and burying it in a graveyard. Looks like the second photo of the note gives instructions on how to break the curse. It was too deteriorated to make out, but I can read, "To break the curse burial, you must find 3 crosses, and it will break the curse. You will never do it. Ha 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 ha." After some days, I've been deciphering the writing on how to break the curse. It says that Apollonio needs to find the doll. I guess no chance of that now. And then bring it to the 3 crosses at the Tabernáculo de Exposición del Espíritu Santo. Sorry, no idea how to translate, but something like Tabernacle of Exposition of the Holy Spirit. I will put the doll back because even if we don't believe in any, if this it might be important to Apollonio. This object was discovered buried approximately 20 feet deep in Edmonton, Alberta. Weighing about 3 pounds, it features metal elements encased in a smooth, acrylic-like substance with a flat bottom. Its appearance is striking, almost resembling a piece of art. Any ideas what this thing is? That's Orgonite, a pseudoscience energy thing. I can't believe people believe this stuff. Polyester resin is an organic compound because its molecular structure contains carbon. So carbon is the identifier of what is considered organic in this equation. Some, but not all crystals contain carbon, so they too are organic. The organic compounds work to attract orgone, life force energy, prana, chi, etc. The inorganic is the metal and some crystals, but metal is very important as it is the metal which most strongly activates the cleansing matrix by both attracting and repelling energy. The organic materials simply attract the energy, so without the metals, you have an ineffective and inert piece of resin art. The more layers, the more metal, the more filtration equals greater purification of EMFs and other subtle energies. There is a super antenna glued onto a drain cover in the UK. The drain is stamped with FH and has been sprayed blue just out of view. The antenna is firmly attached, measuring about 3/4 the size of the drain cover, with a black wire running down into the drain. It was suggested that it might be monitoring the drain, but I'm not entirely convinced. Any idea what it could be? This is the antenna to transmit the data from a noise logger. A noise logger is a device used in the industry that records noise from pipework in order to detect leaks. In this case, it is connected to a fire hydrant. Fire hydrants are connected to the potable water main, in the UK at least. They provide good access for pipeline connections to monitor for leakage via radio waves between points on the distribution network. The antenna will communicate with a host station. I recently noticed that kids' packs on an air flight contain these mysterious items with no explanation or instructions. Curiosity piqued, I can't help but wonder, what exactly are they? Kids flying Air France can play with their food thanks to Catalan designer Eugenie Quitlet, who created a spoon, fork, and knife that can be transformed into a small model aircraft. The spoon, fork, and knife for the kids' meal pack have slots in their handles. You slot these into the handles to make model airplanes. Notice that you get 3 of them, and mon avion is French for my airplane. Not sure how long these will keep the kids busy, maybe 5 minutes? Also, I guess they wouldn't work too well. A bit awkward to use before the meal. And then who wants to play with the dirty utensils after the meal? A friend of mine has this item on display and is unsure if it's safe. It was found on a glacier in Switzerland and appears to be ammunition with a strange, shiny tip, possibly 30 millimeters in size. He's concerned whether it's inert or still live. There are no visible markings on it, and after searching for 30 millimeter Swiss ammunition, nothing matches. Does anyone have any insights? This is a projectile from the 35 by 228 millimeter Oerlikon Flabkon 63/90, same gun that is on the Flugabwehr Kanonenpanzer Gepard. From the fact it has an aluminium dummy fuse, the large cutouts make it obvious there is not enough space for the fuse mechanism, and it looked like it was painted bluish gray. That makes it an Übungsgranate, a target practice shot. Be advised that doesn't mean it's inert, because even a target practice shot can have active pyrotechnic devices like tracers. I'll advise him to contact Explosive Ordnance Disposal, also known as the Bomb Squad, and they'll take care of it for him. My friend found this in an attic today. It has a diameter of about 10 centimeters. What kind of explosive is this? I'm not sure what the exact nomenclature of this round is, but I do know three things looking at it. It is fired from a barrel, cannon, etc., using powder and etc. Pack the powder, place the round, and ignite. The powder blows the round out of the barrel towards its target. This is common system for older artillery cannons. The top of the round has a simple push-button fuse. The round lands nose down, and when the fuse hits the ground, the round exploded. The fuse can be unscrewed. In some instances, there is a pin present to prevent the fuse from being activated. This is very common for mortars. This round is dual ignition. It gets launched in the air and explodes when it comes down and hits target. There is explosive inside the round, and who knows if the fuse that is screwed into the fuse well is active or not. Bottom line is, there is no way to deactivate the round without removing the fuse from the fuse well and removing the explosive from inside. Again, the explosive inside the round needs to be removed, and it can't without likely destroying the round. Depending on the explosive, it could be very unstable, and my friend could have some issues. My security camera caught this individual with a large device, possibly scanning for something. The individual noticed the camera and changed their mind, it seems. But what have they got, and what are they doing? The next time you press your wireless key fob to unlock your car, if you find that it doesn't beep until the second try, the issue may not be a technical glitch. Instead, a hacker like Sammy Camcar may be using a clever radio hack to intercept and record your wireless keys command. And when that hacker walks up to your vehicle a few minutes, hours, or days later, it won't even take those two button presses to get inside. The $32 radio device called Roll Jam, smaller than a cell phone, is designed to defeat the rolling codes security used in not only most modern cars and trucks' keyless entry systems, but also in their alarm systems and in modern garage door openers. In 2019, about $6.4 billion was lost to motor vehicle theft.